Good evening, gamers! Everyone say hi, Neek. Use all my names. Thank you. Thank you. What's going on, guys? My name's Nick Meyer. I'm an actor and voice actor in Los Angeles, and this is my very first ever... I'm an actor and voice actor in Los Angeles, and I'm currently streaming on Twitch, and here is my chat going very goofy crazy. Everyone say hi, chat. Hurry up and say hi! Say hi, YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to be going through and reading all of the confessions everyone on Twitter and Twitch and Instagram have all sent me. We have like 200 confessions. My mods brought it down to just a couple. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna make fun of them, and then I'm gonna bark like a dog after. All of the following confessions are real, or at least what we've been told. Viewer discretion is advised. Our first confession. Okay, here we go. This happened when I was about 8 years old. My older siblings kept having me pick up after the dog, and I got fed up, so I told them if they didn't pick up the most recent incident, I would create one for them to clean up. They called my bluff, so I peed on the carpet and walked away. They never asked me to clean up after the dog again. Yes, I am the youngest sibling. You played piss chicken? Let's go on to the next one. Just change the color if you can. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm getting blind. When I was a kid, I didn't know that cousins were related to you, so I thought they were just like friends. So I had a crush on one of my cousins for too long until I realized that it was incest? No! The Batman could not beat this out of me. I used to pee in really weird places. Toy box, sink, cups, and now I have a piss kink. Why are so many of these pee related, dude? Why? Why are they all pee based? Please. I have plans to take over the world, but I feel delusional thinking about it. You are delusional thinking about it, but good luck. When I was 14, I discovered what gay porn was. Oh, gay porn. Okay. When I was 14, I discovered what gay porn was. I stayed in my bed for 2 continuous days watching it. Just nothing but watching. Anything you want to talk about there? Anything you want to talk about? Happy Pride Month. When I was younger, I dated a boy. Let's call him Joe. Me and Joe dated for about 6 months, then we broke up. For April Fool's Day, he asked if I wanted to get back together, and I said sure, but obviously it was a prank. The next school year, I fell in love with his brother, and we dated for a while without Joe knowing, and we're still dating, and Joe still doesn't know. Is it Joe Mama? One time, me and my best friend snuck out of school on a Friday, and we didn't get caught, and we tried to do it again on a Wednesday, but got caught by the principal. Okay, how is this a confession, dude? A few years ago, I agreed to a friends with benefits situation. We were in his car, and the whole time he was trying to make conversation and talking about our 65-year-old criminal justice teacher. I ended up laughing in his face, got out, and walked home. Because he was trying to make polite conversation? Oh my god, bro. What? I used to work at Little Caesars, and my old manager showed me her baby daddy's dick pic. I was 16. I thought he was going to show her kids, not what made them. Still traumatized to you. Okay, that's sexual harassment, buddy. When I was little in elementary school, I once had a dream that I went to the bathroom, and I woke up to realize I really did go to the bathroom. I wet the bed. I didn't want to get in trouble, so I changed, and my poor brother who was next to me was framed. I poured water on his pants to make it seem like he peed himself. Woke up, and he believed he did, and so did my mom. I'm 19 now, and they only found out about 2 years ago that he wasn't. Why is everything piss related, dude? Why are you guys so obsessed with pee? Stop pissing! I moved halfway across the country for a guy I knew for 4 months, and it ended up landing me my dream job. But his best friend tried to get with me the day we broke up, which was my birthday. Well, did you get with him? You have to tell us all the dirty details. But also, you moved across the country for a guy? For a man? At a young age, I decided eating mascara was a good idea, along with black lipstick, might I add. I don't know why, but I thought it was a nice snack. You guys are so weird. I'm sorry. I never did anything like this as a kid. I deleted all my little brother's friends on Xbox and convinced him he got hacked. That's just mean. He was a kid, too. He probably was never able to make his friends make him back. You know what I mean? I put my fist through my best friend's back door window. Her dad pulled up to the house as my fist went through the glass, and my friend's BF had to run to the door because she tried opening it while my wrist was stuck in the glass hole. I was lucky the cut wasn't deep and I didn't have to get stitches. What are these? What are these? My ex and I went to see a Medea family funeral purely to be sexual with essentially no one around. There was one elderly couple many rows ahead of us who seemed to enjoy the movie. You guys in a movie theater to a Madea family funeral? To a Madea family funeral? Not very dark, but something I've kept from my parents for over 2 years. So 2 years ago, in February 2020, I lost all my vision in my left eye overnight. After going to 28 different eye doctors in 3 different states and 4 hospital visits and them finding nothing wrong and telling me to go home, I slowly started saying I could see a little bit better and better till I could say I completely see again. That was a complete lie. I still can't see out of my right eye 2.5 years later? What? Go to a doctor. Go to a doctor. Whoever posted that, go see a doctor. What is this image? As a kid, I used to have a crush on the walking, talking dog from that one movie, Mr. Peabody. And to be honest, I don't know his age, so it could have been had a crush on the dog? Furry check. 3-year-old furry. I hate it here. I had a fellow student stalk me for several years in elementary school. I wouldn't have let that slide. I would have just dodge rolled, bro. Outrun him. Cringe, dude. I feel so bad for Charles. When I was a child, I would jump off stuff to try and break a bone because I wanted to know how it would feel. It doesn't feel good. It hurts. Like, that's why it's called breaking a bone. I was at the beach with my sister and her boyfriend many moons ago. All right, wizard. I had to use the restroom, but the public restrooms had closed. I had to go real bad, so I found a secluded area, did my thing in the sand, you know, as any 12-year-old would do. The downside, obviously no... Oh, you had to shit. Obviously no TP. I had to use nature's tools, some leaves, and that was very ineffective. So I just pulled up my pants and went back to where they were. I had to walk a little over 1.5 miles home, so I started getting comfortable. I asked for a piggyback ride. He agreed, and I fully just had what felt like a nearly loaded diaper on this man's back. I can't do this. My sister dared this girl to go on top of the monkey bars. She did, but she fell off from one of the top of the monkey bars. She broke her arm and had to repeat a year. My sister felt so bad. What does that have to do with repeating a year? When we were like 11 to 12, me and my brother were sitting on the edge of our treehouse, and I had the impulse to push him off, and I did. He broke his leg, and I lied and said he fell, so I didn't get... What the f***, dude? You pushed your brother off of a tree? Oh my god, you guys need to seek help. One time I was pissed off at my father bothering me with this bullshit one day, and he thought it was funny, so I bought muffins the day before. At that moment I saw that there was a little mold on it, so I have to him to eat because I was being very much petty. He's still here to this day. Lumfao. You made your dad eat mold? Okay. Probably around 5th grade, I went to a rather small school where everyone knew everyone. Basically, one of my friends told me who they had a crush on. Later on, I exposed it and then gaslit them into thinking I never did. Why are you guys so mean? You guys are so mean. I once convinced a classmate into thinking a place we visited on a school trip was haunted by ghosts from the War of 1812. I saw a post of his in Facebook last month, and he still believes it to this day, over a decade later. Why was he tweeting about it, though? Like, how did that come up in conversation? They're like, oh, the War of 1812 haunted him. Oh, God. That one's good. That one's pretty good, though. See, that one's a harmful prank, dude. Like, that one's okay. That one's like, you know, yeah, that's a prank. Pushing your brother off of a goddamn tree? That's not. Nope. One time in 3rd grade, this girl that I hated started to make rumors about me. So in my little 3rd grade brain, I decided that I was going to write stuff about her on the inside of the girl's bathroom stall with a blue Sharpie highlighter. Later that day, she went to the bathroom and I guess found it and told the teacher. The next few days, they would line us up in the hallways and yell at us for why it was wrong and try to figure out who did it. I never wore the jacket I wore to that day to school and didn't use a blue highlighter because I was afraid they would know it was me. They checked security cameras but never caught me. They still to this day have no idea, and neither does that girl who I wrote about it. The replacement stall door was $500 to fix. You guys are so mean. You guys are so mean! I once almost killed my sister with a pizza-shaped rock? In my defense, I was 4 and she stole my favorite toy truck from me. Thankfully, my parents saved her life and taught me murder is wrong. You can't just casually say that. You can't just casually mention murder. You can't. I used to have sex with my...
Right now, everything's okay. No matter where you find yourself.
Sweet home Alabama. I once consumed a whole tube of SpongeBob toothpaste when I was 9 years old. See? Those are the kinds of confessions that I'm okay with. You should have specified, TBH. Are you saying that I made a mistake by not specifying not to admit to incest? Kiana King fan, was it you? Why are you defending it then, huh? My dad built question mark when I was 5 and that put them on a gas line. Guess what they built? My dad built 2 pipe bombs when I was 5 and put them on a gas line? He was arrested and I went through a lot of therapy. These emojis are sending me. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so I was like 17, was at Target, and one of the workers flirted with me, and he had the right amount of nerdy for me to be like, oh yeah, this is good. And we started talking. Fast forward a few months, we started dating, and I learned he was 27 years old. I felt like a badass being the dumbass high schooler I was, and he fed me the "you're so mature for your age" bullshit, and I drank that up. I was so parched that I ignored every red flag after that, like him immediately pursuing me in a sexual manner. I've only been around this dude a handful of times, and he's always been fully clothed. He was also shorter than me, and I'm barely over 5 foot. Yeah, I had some mother blinders on, apparently. Well, one day we finally got around to doing the devil's tango, so he had removed his clothing. My guy had half his foot missing, and he joked around about it, how good he was at flinging his shoe around. So here I am, being groomed by a predator who only has 1.5 feet and convincing me to run away from home. The story spirals from there, but yeah, the end. Dog, 1.5 feet? I feel like we all need therapy after this one, gamers. I snuck over to his house and gave him head before he left for church and had to sneak back out after he left. Slay. I agree. Slay. About a week ago, I was at my cousin's house and his friends were there. That night, I ended up having a 4-way with my cousin's friends. I mean, if you're all consenting adults, what do I have to say? Honestly, good for you. Thank God that the cousin wasn't in it. Thank God that the cousin was not in that. We're in the clear. One time I was playing dolls outside with my sister and a flock of birds was flying over us at one point and suddenly just got smacked with this white goo. And it took me 30 minutes to realize I got pooped on by a bird. You deserved it. I don't know if this is dark or just gross, but as a kid I would smear boogers on the wall next to my bed where they couldn't be seen because I was too lazy to get a tissue. Hey Nick, my dark secret is that I got stabbed running away from my ex, so I broke into his house and broke everything in the house. Hello, anonymous stranger. Sorry that happened, I guess. A rather tame one, but our teacher gave us our test scores back on sticky notes. Not gonna say which one because I'm pretty sure it's regional, but it's a monthly test to track growth. And I was too lazy to recycle it or anything, so I ripped it off and ate it. Okay. Why'd you eat the paper, dude? Spicy boyfriend ASMR videos, male moaning ASMRs. Once had a guy call my cooch his question mark insecure for the rest of my life. What did they call it? A confession for me would be that when I was 1 or 2, I got picked up by a police car and taken home because I had snuck out of the house. Watch out, everyone! I talk a lot, so I'm going to keep this as short and sweet as I can. LOL. I love this community you've created. I will genuinely be having a bad day and pop into your stream and feel better. Between just how amazing you are as a person and the stellar people that make up your community, it's nice to be here, and I'm so glad I decided to click on your TikTok live 3 months ago. Longer now, depending on when you get this message. You say all the time how you're just some guy, but, and hopefully this doesn't sound like I'm putting a pedestal, I do think that you're great, and I'm so proud of the things you've already accomplished, and I can't wait to see your inevitable growth moving forward. Nick, I sincerely wish you all the best, and all of the good things, because to me you deserve it. Okay, this is very sweet. But again, I have to repeat, I am just some guy. I am just some dude. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you had fun watching my very first YouTube video ever. There are going to be many, many more, hopefully. And if you guys want to participate in the next confession video or help me plan the next YouTube video, whatever I plan on doing, you can go ahead and join the Discord. It's going to be in the description down below. I stream on Twitch 5 days a week, 5:30 PST. But I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Oh, I forgot. Subscribe! But no, seriously. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. What are you still doing here? Do you like me or something? Do you want to kiss about it or something? Leave!